If you grew up in the 90s, like me,
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
you probably spent more time than you'd like to admit sitting back and watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Kicking back, imagine yourself as the next Michelangelo. Me, I was always Leonardo. But fast forward to now, and you might feel more like Shredder than a turtle in his prime when you try and return back to running when you're over 40. But hey, no worries. I'm here to help you harness your inner turtle and get you running like you're in your prime. So let's get into my 7 tips for starting running over 40. No ninja skills required. Yeah. Tip number 1, start slow but build gradually. First things first, don't go charging out like Raphael swinging his weapons about. Start slow, mix jogging and walking and ease into it over time. Then you'll gradually build up your stamina and the distance, just like the turtles get stronger after every battle. Tip number 2, warming up and cooling down. Like any ninja prep, warming up is crucial. You don't want to start running cold like Donatello's tech gadgets without a proper checkup. Do some dynamic stretching, not static. We're a little bit old for that now. And make sure you really cool down after the run. For me, I like to stop about 1 kilometre from the house and walk home. Gives my body time to cool down, let that heart rate come back down and then flush out all the toxins. And then after you run, that's when you can do some static stretching. Because like the turtles, you have to protect your joints. Turtles, they have to keep their shells strong to keep them protected. Tip number 3, invest in good gear. Just like the turtles need their weapons, you need the right running shoes. I'd advise going to get a gait analysis and see what feels right for you. Your feet are the weapons in the running game. So make sure you choose wisely. Tip number 4, strength training is key, especially if you're over 40. The turtles don't just rely on their shells to get by. They have to train their muscles, they have to get strong. Strength training for runners is essential, especially if you're over 40. It builds a solid foundation and you avoid injury. Focus on your core. And what I do is incorporate a lot of single leg exercises and some functional movements to make sure your running form is on point. You need to be able to lift a dumpster like the turtles, but your legs should be ready to handle the challenge. Tip number 5, focus on recovery. Recovery is just as important as training, if not more important, especially if you're over 40. I don't know about you, but it takes me a lot longer to get over a hard run or if I get injured than what I did when I was in my 20s. Think of recovery like taking a pizza break after a long day fighting crime. Get enough sleep, rest, hydrate, nutrition are all going to be vital parts of your training if you want to start running and you're over 40. Tip number 6, listen to your body. Even though it may feel like you're invincible when you're in full turtle mode and you're on a tempo session and you're running fast, you have to listen to your body. If you're exhausted, stop and walk. If you wake up in the morning and you're really overtired, don't go out, just go for a walk. Skip a day, it doesn't matter. Remember, your body's your ally, not your enemy. Take it from me, somebody who's been running over 20 years and is 40 in 2 months. It's better to take a rest day than push through and get injured. It's going to take a lot longer to come back from that recovery because you haven't been doing that vital work like me, strength training. You've got to stay in there for the long haul. And last but not least, finding your running clan. The turtles were always better together. Now whether that's a local running club or you encourage another friend that's over 40 to get out with you, that is going to keep you accountable. It's much harder to skip a run if you've told someone that you're going with them. That acts like extrinsic motivation.
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
You have to get out because you've told someone. Doing this can help you keep on track if you're on a plan. Plus, it's way more fun when you're running with someone than without. So there you have it, 7 tips to help you start running if you're over 40 without feeling like you're battling the foot plan every day. Embrace the journey, go at your own pace, and just remember, we're old now, so rest if you've got to. Guys, if you have enjoyed this video or it has brought back some reminiscent memories from the 90s TV shows, then please smash that subscribe. Comment down below, are you over 40 and have you just started running? Remember, run strong, rest well, and I'll see you on the trails.